Hello, my name is Karupaswamy. I'm going to be doing my 10th lab experiment on Unix. The experiment is about inter-process communication using shared memory. So what happens in the program is we create two processes. The first process creates shared memory and writes a string that the user enters, and then it waits for the other process, that is the process 2, to read and modify the shared memory. So what the process 2 does is it gets the shared memory from the user that was created by the process 1, reads the string and displays the actual string and the reverse of the string. So it modifies the shared memory. So let's jump onto the program now. So initially what we're doing here is we're adding all the header files that we require, and then we're jumping into the main function, and inside the function we're declaring a variable called key, which has the key of the shared memory, and so we're creating, I mean we're printing process A, and so what we're doing here is we are creating the shared memory. So SHM get creates the shared memory. So we're giving the key that is entered by the user 100, then IPC CREAT 0764. So this creates the shared memory, and it stores the ID in the shared memory ID. So we're using an if statement to check if the shared memory is created. If the SHM ID's value is a negative value, it means that shared memory is not created. Otherwise, it means that it's created. So we'll print shared memory is created, and then we are creating a variable called virtual address, and we're storing the SHM at gives the memory address. So we're storing the memory address of the shared memory in virtual address, and then we're creating another pointer variable called str, and we're storing the value at virtual address to the variable str, and then we're asking the user to enter a string, and then we're storing it in str. So what happens then is we're putting the process A to sleep, and we'll finally print the string that the user entered. So the string that he entered will be printed along with modified string is equal to. And then in the process B, what happens is there are so these are the header files that we initially require, and then in the main function, so we're declaring another variable key and j, and we're initializing j to 0, and then we're declaring another pointer variable. This is an array, so str2, and then we're displaying process b, and then we're asking for the key. So once the user enters the key, we're creating the shared memory, and we're using the same key. The shared memory is shared memory of process A and process B will be the same because the key is the same. Once the process memory here, the shared memory's ID is retrieved from this function. We're using it to check if the shared memory was already created. So it's already created, and the program will jump over here, and here we're displaying shared memory created, and then we're asking, I mean we're storing shared memory at, that is a virtual address value, in a variable called virtual address, and then we're declaring another string, so str, and so this is another pointer variable, and we're storing the virtual address in the str, and then finally we're asking for the we're getting the value of the string, that is string length, and then we're printing str the received string, and then that's it. So the output will be like this. So once I give a dot slash a dot output out, so process A will be displayed, and then we're asking the user to enter a key, and once the user enters a key 135, the shared memory will be created. So this is the information will be displayed, and we're asking the user to enter a string, and the user entered hello, and so we're just displaying modified string is equal to hello, and then the next one, for the process B, what happens is we're asking for the user, asking the user for the ID of the shared memory, and once he enters the ID, uh, we've displayed shared memory is created, and then we'll also display the receive string, so which is hello. So this is the program. Thank you.